Assalamualaikum, I'm Zishan and I'm back with another book review video. It has been a while, but from now on, I'll be trying to make more of these videos. Today, I would like to talk about habits. Habits are very crucial to being productive, and they're also highly valued in the social norm. In today's world, habits are very crucial. It keeps us productive, and also to survive in the societal environment, we have to maintain some of the good habits because we all want to succeed. Am I right? And the best way to do that is by hacking our way to success. And I know this because I'm also trying to do this thing successfully for the last couple of years, but I have failed in a certain way. And the best way to do it by hacking our way to success. So we try to be more healthy by hitting the gym or avoid social media for our better mental health, or even try to gather knowledge by reading more books and so on. But sometimes avoiding these bad habits and implementing the good habits can be really challenging for us. So we just give up and call it a day because it is difficult, and it is coded in our system that we try to seek the comfortable thing, and adopting those bad habits can be very comforting because going to the gym and following a regular diet can be really challenging and we seek comfort. But this is actually deteriorating our health and also our mind. And that is why we need a new code. A code where there is no place for laziness. And to do all this, we need guidance. And today, the book I would like to talk about is going to give us the guidance to build up the good habits. This book has brought me the most incredible knowledge there is to know about building up habits as simple as possible, and they are foolproof. Atomic Habit by James Clear. In short, James Clear is a writer, author, and speaker focused on the science behind building up good habits. And not only building up good habits, but also creating better human behavior, focusing on the mental improvement and bringing out the potential of a human being. In his words, he says that how can we live better? And that is the main focus of his work. This book is filled up with psychology, philosophy, and practicality. I learned as much about brains, genes, and identity as much as I learned about habits. So the question might raise, what are atomic habits? Just as atoms are the building block of molecules, atomic habits are the building blocks of remarkable results. A regular practice or routine that is not only small and easy to do, but also the source of incredible power, a component of the system of compound growth. The different ideas given by the author gives clear understanding of the ideas and the concepts and also make them much more relatable. The examples concerns business people, athletes, general people, and whatnot. You can vividly picture the ideas and the notions that was given in the book in the crystal clear way with the information and the description given by the author. But more importantly, the application of the information made the book much more relatable with the readers. I have noticed experts always debunking the myths. James Clear is no exception. Here are the habit myths that he addressed. Number one is habits is equal to freedom. Habits do not restrict freedom, they create it. In fact, the people who don't have their habits handled often become the slave of their mind. Number two is effective habits. There are no good habits, there are no bad habits. There are only effective habits. The effectiveness of the habit can be identified by the power of solving problems. If the habit is effective enough to solve any kind of problem, the habit is good for the person. The next one is clarity is much more important than motivation. Many people think that they lack motivation when in fact what they're lacking is the clarity. It is not always obvious when or where to take the action. Some people wait for their entire life to find the right moment to take the right action. And my most favorite one, frequency is better than the time. Suppose someone is trying to learn English, but they might ask sometimes that it might take 2 months or 4 months to learn it. But it really doesn't matter how much time you're taking to learn English. the thing that matters the most is how frequently you are practicing. There's nothing magical about time passing. And if you do not take proper action, nothing will change actually. A person can try learning something for 2 months and his friend can learn that thing quite faster if he does frequent practice comparing to the other friend. It doesn't matter if it's 2 months or 3 months or even a year. What really matters is that how frequently you are in touch with a certain thing. It's the frequency that makes the difference, not the time. So in the book, there is a step-by-step guideline on how to build up good habits. The first law is cue, which means make it obvious. Triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. It is a bit of information that predicts a reward. Most common cues are time and location. Make the cue a big part of your environment because your environment is what influences you to become. The second law is craving. Make it attractive. A craving is created when you assign a meaning to the cue. Your brain constructs an emotion or feelings to describe the current situation, and that means a craving can only be created when you find there is an opportunity. What is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. Reward is on the other side of the sacrifice. So if you want reward, you have to have the willpower of sacrificing certain things. If you have a new goal or a new plan, but you haven't changed who you are, it will be very tough for you to achieve what you want. Lastly, I want to say that the book is written in a very simple language, which is very clear to understand for almost readers of all ages. And not only that, though there are certain scientific terminologies which has been explained in this book, but it is not that tough to understand because of its simple language. In conclusion, this book was a game changer for me, and investing the time in this book is really worthy. So if you want to become both better at understanding the concept of building a habit or habit hack yourself into the way of success, this book is definitely for you. And if you're least interested in habits, give it a read. Thank you so much.